Do you know that 80% of Chinese sentences follow one rule? This is what I call the essential rule, and it only consists of two sentences. If A describes B, A comes before B. And if A is the result of B, A comes after B. Today I'm going to focus on the first part, and let me give you some quick examples. In English, you say, I will help people who help themselves. In Chinese, we say, I will help themselves, the people. In English, you say, she's a person who hates to make mistakes. And in Chinese, we say, she hates to make mistakes, the person. Not too hard to understand, huh? In previous videos, I've explained the essential rule in detail. Watch these two videos if you haven't. And in today's video, we were going to do a challenge to see how well you understand the most important rule of Chinese grammar. So here's how the challenge works. I will give you 10 sentences in English, and you translate them into Chinese. Quite simple, isn't it? But I have to warn you that this challenge is not easy at all, especially the last two. Don't forget to tell me how many sentences you've got right in the comments. And I highly recommend not only watching this video once, but multiple times. So give this video a like now so you can easily find it in your liked list.
What? This is the challenge she's talking about? Or am I just really good at Chinese? Anyways.
他是一个好人. It is correct. The basic subject-verb-object structure is 他是人. He is a person. And 好, which means nice or good, describes how the person is. That's why, according to essential rule part 1, if A describes B, it comes before B. We put 好 before 人. 他是一个好人. Okay, let's end this honeymoon stage and go straight to something more complicated. The correct answer is 他是一个喜欢运动的人. You may be able to tell that 喜欢运动 describes how this person is. So we put 喜欢运动 before 人. And since 喜欢运动 has 4 characters, which is more than 1 character apparently, we put a 的 in between 喜欢运动 and 人. 他是一个喜欢运动的人. So first we know that I don't have time. 我没有时间. I don't have time for what? For reading. So we put reading, 看书 before 时间. 我没有看书的时间. Don't forget to add the 的 since 看书 2 characters, also more than 1 character. Here, for this sentence, the basic subject-verb-object structure is 这是一个礼物. This is a present. But what about the present? Nobody wants it. 没有人要. So I think you are getting there. You put 没有人要 before 礼物 and add 的 in the middle. 这是一个没有人要的礼物. The sentence is getting longer and longer. But don't worry, let's take it slow. So let's see the subject, verb, and object structure. 他是人 or 他是一个人. He is a person. So what kind of person he is? He likes to chat. 喜欢聊天. We put 喜欢聊天 before 人. 他是一个喜欢聊天的人. And Who does he like to talk with? With other people. 跟别人. And according to the essential rule part 1, if A describes B, it comes before B. Here, 跟别人 describes how he chats. So he chats with others. That's why we put 跟别人 before 聊天. Therefore, one part comes before another. 他是一个喜欢跟别人聊天的人。他是一个喜欢跟别人聊天的人。Again, subject, verb, object. 他是一个人。他是一个喜欢聊天的人。With whom he likes to talk? With people who are older than him. 跟比他大的人。Again, one part comes before another. 他是一个喜欢跟比他大的人聊天的人。他是一个喜欢跟比他大的人聊天的人。First, let's find out the basic subject-verb-object structure. 手机坏了. The phone is broken. For all the previous sentences, the descriptions are before the object. But in this sentence, there's something describes the 手机. What about the 手机? It's a phone that I bought last week. 我上个星期买的手机。Notice that I didn't say 我上个星期买了的手机, even though it happened in the past. Because that 了 is not for past tense, but we use it to emphasize the completion of an action. You use 了 when you want to stress that the action is completed. For instance, 这是我付了钱的手机. This is a phone that I've paid for. So the implication is you cannot take it because I've paid for it, or I own this phone now because I've paid for it. But in this sentence, the emphasis is that the phone is broken, not that I've completed the action of buying the phone. Therefore, we don't use 了 in this part. So we put the description before the subject. 我上个星期买的手机坏了。What? 什么? You fall in love with a person. 你爱上了一个人。What about the person? A person that you've never met. 你从来没有见过的人。什么？你爱上了一个从来没有见过的人？什么？你爱上了一个从来没有见过的人？ I believe this challenge has become much easier for you now. I've broken the camera. The camera that I've used 10 years. I've used 10 years. 我用了10年的照相机. I think this part has become easier for you now. But let me show you this scenario. What does this action remind you of? A strong sense of action. Is there any specific character or structure coming to mind? Yes, 把. Instead of a basic subject-verb-object structure, it's better to use 把 in this sentence. 把 something 弄坏了, broke something, or make something broken. 我把我用了10年的照相机弄坏了。我把我用了10年的照相机弄坏了。Not really a tough sentence, but there are 2 places that you need to apply the essential rule. And also, don't forget to use this preposition 对 which is kind of like a unidirectional arrow. 这种天气对在家工作的人没有什么影响，但是对每天要出门的人是一个挑战。这种天气对在家工作的人没有什么影响，但是对每天要出门的人是一个挑战。So I hope this video helped you get a better understanding of the essential rule part 1. And in the future, I will make another video talking about the part 2 of the essential rule. If A is the result of B, A comes after B. So this is all the content of today's video. I'm Shuo from ShuoshuoChinese, 说说中文. I will see you in my next video. 再见。